And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that could put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And today's starting pitcher, Hunter Green.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Freddie Freeman leading things off and takes a strike. Swung on, popped up on the infield. One down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Kyle Tucker stands in now and watches strike one. Green, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slurve.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
One out, base is empty. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, he gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Will Smith in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
In the dirt, and that is ball one. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Got him swinging. Dodgers go down quietly. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark, today's starting pitcher, Blake Snell.
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Bottom of the first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. On the ground. Freeman takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace-caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. Ball one there.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push runs across as often as possible.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez calls it in, 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Brendan Donovan. A little bit high, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Outside with a breaking ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Scoreless after 1. Game 4 of the division series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Green back to work. That misses, and that's ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
There's the strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Falling behind 2-1. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. And now 2-2.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, dude. Love being a part of these games.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fastball is outside. And that's inside, and a good bat ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Suarez went deep in his most recent game. Second inning here, no score. Is absolutely belted. That's back into the top deck and out of here. Home run. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out. His second homer this series, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Andy Pajes digs in now. Right through there for a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in Game 4 of the NLDS. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And the slider just misses.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Here's a high chopper, and that chance handled. He's in there.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
So a man aboard, and now it's Mookie Betts. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Turns and fires the Betts. On the ground left side, 6, 4, out. 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that's outside. Next pitch is outside. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
After putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. In the air, left side. Hernandez makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Designated hitter, Nlds Marte.
Now it's the Reds DH, Nlds Marte. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Snell, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, and he works in a slider. That one ripped, but foul. The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Here's a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Another 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. And there's a ball. Stevenson launched a homer in his most recent game. And another ball. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Pajes pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they make short work of him there. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Reds nothing. And we're back. Here's the switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
That just misses, and that's ball 1.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, you talk about a pitch coming in on throws in a row. The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous. You see it, at least you think you do, but by the time you swing, it's in the catcher's mitt.
Freeman batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is outside.
Ball, that's down.
Fought off foul. Three-two. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Upstairs.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Gonna count 1-2. Cuts out it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Dodgers down in order, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here in Cincinnati. And the batter now, Spencer Steer.
Spencer Steer.
And there's a foul ball. Here's your 1. And he chases a high fastball there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That one not close. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting 8.
Now it's the right fielder, Reese Hines. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The changeup missing. Now 1-2. Way
2
high.
balls, 2 strikes.
Just
Count is
missed.
full.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Now batting key Brian Hayes. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back. And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Reds down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, new inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. Smith measures 5 feet 10 inches, 195 pounds, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive. And it's into the gap. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he's got a leadoff double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. It's something to improve.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He reached out to walk his first time. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Check swing on a 1-0. Appeal to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 4 of the NLDS. And a swing and a miss there.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Man at second. That's inside. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Little dribbler up along third, but it kicks foul. strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And delivers outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Hit softly on the ground to third.
2 away. Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Center fielder, Nlds.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. Reached on an infield single his first time. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Swings through that one for strike two.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so...
That's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. For LA as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And down to shortstop Ellie De La Cruz. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Pitch in the dirt. 1-1. Just missed. Just off the outside edge.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Payoff pitch. And that's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very good.
TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. Fly to left his first time. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
That one misses, and the count even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Step off, throw to first. De La Cruz dives back in safely. The Reds hitless so far in the game. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a base hit on the line. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Flied to right his first time. And that one fouled off. De La Cruz, the lead runner at second. Friedel at first with no outs. Next offering way off the plate. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
That left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it. But it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Kyle Stowers. Fly to left his first time. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Time's starting to run out for this offense, isn't it, Boog? I mean, it's not easy to play in a must-win game, especially when you're losing. Their season is on the line, and they know it.
And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 3.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. He spits on that one.
Nlds Marte in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded up.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of his zone.
Next for Cincinnati, Nlds Marte. Golden opportunity right here. Swinging a foul out of play. The breaking ball misses outside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And fouled off. Misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A swing and a miss, down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Stevenson. Fly to center his first time. And that misses. Ball 1. And strike 1 to the catcher. 1-1. All loaded up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that's the 3rd out. So 3 left for Cincinnati. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Green back to work. And that's way high. And that's ball one. Fastball is outside.
Fair ball. These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Man at first, and now Teoscar Hernandez. And it's fouled off.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Tommy Edman at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one in triple digits. Activity in the bullpen. Tony Santillan, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Ashcraft getting cranked up as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Out towards left center. Stowers sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and that is that. So the Dodgers leave one. They're up 2-0. Game 4 of the division series. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
There's a swing and a miss.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Fouled off left side. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one misses. 1-2 to count. swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Hayes takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Inside, and the count is 2-0. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3. Ellie De La Cruz on deck for Cincinnati. And a 4-pitch walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Ellie De La Cruz. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, and he held up. That's down and in.
Logan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Reds nothing. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Kyle Tucker. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. He makes it safely with a leadoff double in the 6th.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Hunter Green won't go any further, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for the
Tony
Reds,
Santia on to pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Will Smith to the plate. 1 for 2. Line drive, and it stays fair. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. He'll score.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Late swing, foul to the left.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And that one is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That one missed.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
That's a good job right there. Get two strikes out, you just got to battle.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A two-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Strike two.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in Game 4 of the NLDS. Just misses. And the count is 1-2.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Pajes in the box again, takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
Ohtani, the runner at second with one away. That's a base hit coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Now batting shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strike.
That's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one inside, and that's ball 2. Still only one out here in the inning. Next
Ball
offering
three.
is downstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Game full.
Three-two now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat.
Now
He
batting,
play off some
left
really
fielder,
close
Teoscar
pitches, and
Hernandez.
somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. The tag out.
Well, clearly being aggressive on the bases right there, trying to add on to that big lead. Credit to the defense, though. Nice execution to cut him down at the plate. Man, it's good to see they're still out there trying to make plays for their pitcher.
And here comes Tommy Edman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. And a ball evens the count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Reds nothing. Back here in Cincinnati, bottom of the 6th inning, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, T.J. Friedl. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Brock Stewart up and throwing. Number 86, the lefty, warming up as well. Up and in, and the count is 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Donovan at the plate and takes high there. The Dodgers leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one fouled off.
Nope, that's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Not close with that one. And a full count now.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Good job to fight that one off. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right side, and it goes just foul. Three-two. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Blake Snell departs, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Pitching change here, Joey Cantillo. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Stowers. He's 0 for 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Reds go down quietly. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit.
Now pitching for
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Graham Ashcraft.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And here's Freddie Freeman, 0 for 3 in this one.
Freddie Freeman.
Right down the chute, it's 0-1. Ashcraft, in his 3rd season, 28 years old. And he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2019. Foul ball. Next pitch misses way outside. And there's a ball. That's off the mark, and the count's full. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's Kyle Tucker, 1 for 3. Here goes the runner. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here. And that just misses.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
Towards first, and that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
In there at the knees for a strike. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Back there. Over the bullpen and out of here. Home run. His second homer this series. It's 8-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That cutter low and away can be a really tough pitch. You have to stay within your mechanics and trust that you can get good whip to it. Well, he did right there. Really nice swing, and he was rewarded for it.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Graham Ashcraft out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
So
the
they
Reds,
bring on the veteran, Josh
number
Staumont.
63, Josh Staumont.
Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit. And a foul ball. Not even close there. And 1-1. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Late here in game 4. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hines on the move. Hauls it in for the out. Then there's 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio
And
Suarez.
next for L.A., Eugenio Suarez. He's already homered in this game.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
That one's in there. 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Rhett Lauder getting loose out there. Fastball for a strike at 95. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Friedel under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Andy Pajes.
So digging in, Andy Pajes. And ball 1. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the top half of inning number 7. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
The 1-1. And that is out of play. In the air out towards right center. Friedel brings it in, and that is that. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. It's now an 8-0 game. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Designated hitter, Nlds Marte.
Right through there for a strike.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
The next offering misses. Ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. Just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
High fly ball out towards left center. Makes the catch for the out. 2 away down.
Up next for the Reds.
2 down, bases empty. And now Spencer Steer. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Fought off foul. And a ground ball to first. And foul ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the short. TJ Friedel now at the plate. Cantillo back to work. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
And he hits a ground ball right side, boots it, still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Out to short, into the outfield, base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Next to hit, Kyle Stowers. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. The Reds with a lot of ground to make up here in Game 4 of the NLDS. Check swing, no appeal. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Next is the designated hitter, Nlds Marte. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. First offering, and it just misses. Runners at first and second with 1 gone late here in Game 4. Two on, 1 out. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 2-1. In the air, right field. Tucker should have it. Out, number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
That's a laser base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Bases loaded, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And downstairs. They're down to their final strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one misses, and it's 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
All loaded up here in the last half of inning number 9. And this is inside. The Reds down to their final strike. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. This one in the dirt.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So bases all loaded up. And now the right fielder, Rhys Hines. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes. Ball 1.
Bases loaded. 2 down. Ground ball to short. Miss ought to do it. And that's it. They're moving on to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.